what a great honor to meet you. I have been such a big fan of your work.
Oh, thank you.
So how does it feel to be, returning with season 3 of Home Economics? And what drew you to the show in the first place?
Oh, well, those are kind of two different questions. To come back for season 3 is the best. One, our premiere takes place at Disneyland. So we got to go film a whole episode at Disneyland, that's fun to go to if you're not getting paid, and then to get paid to go to Disneyland. And also the cast we're all very good friends. So we like working together when it's hard, but when you're at Disneyland, we like do a scene on a ride and then we'd go do another ride. So it was so much fun. And also the more you get to know a cast and you work with a cast, the better the chemistry gets between that cast. And to just have done this many episodes now and know each other and how to work together, it's like just gets better and better. In terms of why I started doing it, I had just done a film called Black Klansman where I played a really evil guy, and I'd done Black Mirror where I played kind of an evil guy, and I was starting to get offered only, white supremacists and neo-Nazis. And I went, I started playing a character like this on that 70s show, and I wanted to try different things. I went, I went a little far. So now I am happy to be back doing something which I also love doing, kind of light comedy like this.
So what do you think makes this show, the perfect American family comedy?
I can't believe there aren't more shows about adult siblings. It's a huge relationship that's in many people's lives, and it goes back to who you were when you were born. Who you were when you were kids. Your first idea of the world and what's fair and what's right, and why does this person get more than I get. And so to take that concept and then put it into a group of people that love each other a lot, but are always challenged by that. It seemed to me when I read it, like just the perfect, way into a group of people.
Now that you've been a part of so many, long running shows, how long is too long for you?
When I did 70 show, I didn't know. And then all of a sudden one day I thought, oh, this is like, I'd like to try something new. Because there is a point, you're right, where you have just done the same thing for so long. To me, what it's always about, and it's, by the way, why I did this after doing so many serious bad guy roles, is that you have to keep yourself in love with acting. Besides making sure everyone else likes you doing it, which I guess you have to take care of too, you have to make sure that you love doing it every day. And the way for me that happens is that you keep doing things that are the opposite of the last thing you did. And you just are using different muscles. So I'm 20, 25 years into acting now. And the way it gets exciting for me is that I'm always kind of trying something new. And so this was a new thing for me. And it was very different from what I've been doing for the last 10 years. And probably the next thing will be very different from this.
Probably directing?
No, I would be a bad director. Jimmy Tatro, who plays my brother on the show, plays Connor. He directed this season and he's great at it. And watching him, I thought, oh yeah, I should never direct. There are certain, Carla also, who plays my wife, has a kind of a director's mind and thinks visually about things. I just don't think that way.
So speaking of your cast, who are you most closest to, or who's more like a sibling to you on set?
Well, we don't have any sibling relationships because we're adults and we have a real respect for each other. I'm sure 70 show is more of a sibling thing because we were kind of younger when we all knew each other. But I spend most of my time with Carla because she plays my wife on it. It's great. I get to see the whole cast all the time and work with them. But Carla's a very special talent. And we now know each other so well. We can do so many interesting things when we're in a scene together. It's like I was saying, the more you get to know the cast, the better the show gets. And I felt that way when I was doing 70 show too. Just the better you know each other. It's like being on a great sports team. You go, oh, this person's great at scoring goals, so you kick the ball over to them.
So you're returning as Eric in the 90s show now. How does that feel coming back as this character and reuniting with the lot?
It was unbelievable. It was like all the great feelings you get when you go home for a family reunion or a high school reunion or something. It was like, first they paid so much money to recreate the set to look exactly like when we worked on it. So that was incredible, just walking on the set and then to be able to work with everyone. It was like, acting is an amazing thing. You all, no matter what movie or show you're in, you all are having a group imaginative exercise where you're all pretending you're somewhere else. But that was like, we pretended we were in this other place for years and years together. So it was great to return to that imaginary place.
Well, you've been a part of these ensemble casts. Who would you say is most like their character in real life?
I'll start with this. Jimmy Tatro, who plays Connor, is the most not like his character. It actually took me a while to realize how not like Connor he is. He's a very sweet, soft-spoken person, and he plays such a kind of loud, not just on our show, like the normal characters he plays is usually so kind of loud, and he's so the opposite of that. In fact, it's funny because both him and Caitlin, who play my siblings, Caitlin plays Sarah, her character is kind of always up on a soapbox talking on something, and Caitlin's very self-aware and not like that at all. So I really appreciate them because those two roles are Tom's kind of in the middle, but those two roles, when I read the script, I thought, man, we have to find the two people who are the most likable humans on earth to play these characters. Because one guy's like got, multi-millions of dollars, and the other person is like kind of preachy. And we found the two most likable humans ever. And it makes you like these people a lot. And then Sashir and Carla, God, I just got so lucky. The cast is like so good. There's no lead character, it's just 5 people. And if there's one weak link, it won't work. And we don't have that weak link.
So you play a writer in this one. And if you could write a book about somebody, who would it be on?
Well, first, no one would want to read a book that I wrote. But if I could write it on anyone, gosh, I don't know. I just read a Walt Disney biography. That's right there on my bookshelf. And what else? Who would I write about? I mean, he was pretty fascinating. I guess I like someone who really blew open industry. I think everyone does. So like Steve Jobs or actually, I'm kind of interested in Kevin Feige. I'm like, I really love what he's done. And I think like there are these people who just really push something forward in their lifetime, and you go, whoa, it's gonna be different when they're gone,
So speaking of Kevin, there has been so much talk about Venom, and we all saw Toby return as Spider-Man, but fans were asking about the OG Venom possibly returning.
No one's asking about that. Thank you, but no.
I've seen it in the comments. That's why my
Okay.
question.
Well, I'm sure they're being ironic, but no, we have a joke in the first episode at Disneyland about it, and that was an idea of the writers. I went, okay, sure, let's try it. Do you know what I'm talking? Have you seen the episode?
Yeah.
So there's kind of a Spider-Man Easter egg in there.
But would you be open to returning to the part?
I don't think anyone wants that to happen. Thank you so much for saying that, but I think Tom Hardy's doing a great job.
Finally, what is the one thing you hope fans take away from the series, and what are you most looking forward to them, living with this family?
Well, I think it's really important. These shows, there's many shows on streaming, but what I love about this being on, I actually don't know where it's on in India, but it's on ABC in America. Where is it on in India?
I think on Lionsgate.
Right. Is that a channel over there?
It's a streaming platform.
Streaming platform.
Lionsgate Play India.
Got it. Well, what's great about these shows in America, some are made like they have very small orders, right? And what's great about this having so many episodes is that you get to actually, both as a viewer and as an actor, you get to get deeper and deeper and deeper into this family and find out more and more things. For instance, this season, like Lupe was a character who was in our first episode, and then we got to have her back. She's great. And now she's in every single episode. And now there are episodes that are just about her. And I love when a show has many, many episodes. You get to learn more and more and more about the characters. And then you start to go, oh, I think I know what this person would do in this situation. This season, Tom starts to actually have success and make some money, which is really hard for him to deal with. It's nothing he's had to figure out before he can't really enjoy himself. And Connor starts to kind of lose a little bit of money. And it's hard for him to deal with. They kind of start to switch places. So I just love when you get this far into a show and try those things that aren't not the things you do in the first season. You know, they start to get more and more interesting, just like life.
Okay, I guess this is my time. It was lovely speaking to you, Topher.
Great talking to you too. Thank you for having me.